Hi guys, Creative Lauri here. Welcome everyone. Okay, so I'm just doing a little video. Don't normally do this type of video, but I just happen to have a bunch of empties all at once. So if you're new to my channel, I hope you'll stick around. And thank you for everyone else for being here. And I show you how I can live off of $25 a month on a grocery bill. And then I have some stockpile and pantry items that I will pull from sometimes. So let's get started. Now, it takes me a while to get through a lot of my like frozen items. Like if I bought a frozen item, if it's just me eating it, because my dad and I are not getting together as often as we used to because of the gas situation. It's just so expensive. And right now it's probably costing me about $15 to get there and back from his house and vice versa for him. So we try to make really good use of our trips back and forth. But let me just start on what I finished up. Everything kind of just came to a, like where I finished up a package. So let's start with this on top. So I had these sweet peas steamed in a bag, and they were 99 cents at Target. Very good. That's probably one of my most favorite, and it's their brand, frozen vegetable, because I'm very picky, but peas are always so good frozen, and I don't like them canned. So for me, this is a really good just alternative. I bought this one, and this one was 89 cents for their same brand, and it was okay. I would say it was a bit of a step up from the Dollar Trees, which is now $1.25. But they did have a lot of like stems in there, which I'm fine with, but I wish there was more of the flour part. And I feel like the other package that I got, so I made this for my dad and I when I made sticky rice the other day, and we got a little takeout of clay pot catfish. It was for his anniversary of 50 years. So I didn't want to, I wanted to make sure we had enough food, and we did a takeout and did a picnic, and I cooked the rice and this, but it was good, but I felt like it was just a step up from the Dollar Tree one, but cheaper. So, keep that in mind. So let me grab the other bag that I think is better. Okay, so I already did my recycling the other day, so I already threw this package away, but this one, it was 99 cents, and I felt like it was literally just the flour part, nice big chunks of the broccoli and then the cauliflower and the carrots. So I bought this one the other day when I had to go get cat food at Target, and this was 99 cents, and I think this one is a better buy. So I'm going to put that aside. Better than this one. Okay, this one, it took me a while to get through because I had fresh bell peppers to work through from just a haul and a couple from my garden. Oh, that was a while ago. So it was just from my haul, actually. So this is from the Dollar Tree, but I'm not so sure it's a great value anymore. $1.25 is a little bit, it's not bad, but it is good in a pinch if that's the only thing near you. But I just finished it up, and I don't like them like defrosted and eaten just raw, because once you freeze the vegetables, they just don't have the same consistency in their structure. But especially onions by themselves. But this is a good mix. So I do put them in like casseroles, chili relleno casseroles, or just regular casseroles, fajita style, stir fry. So that's still one of my favorites, but I'm going to see if Target has it cheaper. Okay, Then we're on Dollar Tree. So I just filled up my little owl coffee container jar. I got these at the 99-cent store years ago, and I love them. So I just filled it up with this cheap coffee. I was originally saying that I'm not picky on coffee, really. I did work for a coffee company for years in my 20s and early 30s. Yeah. And I will say this, like this brand from the Dollar Tree has changed. It smells kind of chemical-like, and I no longer like it. So I'm not going to be buying it. I don't know if I just got a bad batch, but I got like hazelnut and vanilla. Both of them, when I combined them, didn't matter what I added to them. It just tasted, it wasn't extracting the grinds correctly. So that tells me like there's a little mishap there. I think they're both from the same country, but still, you're getting different, you are getting different like batches, sometimes combined, and one harvest might be better than the other, and they might combine them thinking they will be better together, like a week with a hearty one. Yeah, it wasn't good. So I'm just going to finish. I will finish it up. I will. But you know what I think I'm going to do just to make it palatable? And I don't even think instant coffee tastes good, but I do have instant coffee. So when I pour this to be brewed, I'm going to add instant coffee to it because it happens to extract it better. And this just wasn't extracting it very good. And I haven't filled this up in a while. It was probably down to here. For, I don't know, since Christmas, I did use like a little bit for myself and it just tasted terrible. So I haven't even finished the other one, and I'll show you. Okay, so I opened this one on Christmas Eve, and it was really, really good. I just don't drink that much coffee, so that's why I still have it. And it's coconut Crazy Joe, and this was really good. I still have about right there, and then I'll be out. But this smells really good, but it has natural flavoring, so I don't want to go that route. But this was definitely a much better choice than this one. My sister got this for my birthday, and it was $4 at, I think, Ross. She'll get me like 2 or 3 packages of this, of coffee, various different types, for $4 or less. I mean, I've seen her spend $2.50 also for like really good ones. And she'll get them for my birthday and Christmas, and she'll give me multiples. So they literally last me just about a year. So I'm so thankful for that. But I just have a little tiny bit left of that. So that could be part of my empties too. That was really good. Okay, so I'm not going to be buying this from the Dollar Tree anymore. Honestly, I would be probably happier just getting Folgers or U-Ban than this. This was not good. Because I had this one and vanilla, and I had been using them over, I didn't say the packaging for the vanilla, but I've been using them over like the last year just to supplement myself, and they just weren't good these last couple of times. So I'm not going to be buying that again. But I did refill it, and I will add some of my instant coffee to it. I don't want to add this because that's too good to combine with that yuckiness. So anyway, then I bought this during the pandemic, during lockdown, and I finally have filled up my container here. This is the last bit. This is it. Wow, this was a really good mix. It had everything in it, and it stayed fresh for so long. Because a lot of times if you try to stockpile, nuts, and even dried fruits, they go rancid after a while, mainly the nuts. But this one was a really good mix. I know there's preservatives, I'm sure, in it. So it was a blend of cranberries, walnuts, raw almonds, black raisins. I know it's not focusing. Black raisins, golden raisins, peanuts, pepitas, and sunflower seeds, which I believe pepitas are pumpkin seeds, right? Pretty sure. So this was 22 ounce, and this was only $5.99 at the time. And I thought, wow, that's kind of a lot, but I need to get it from my stockpile because I was stockpiling like crazy during the pandemic, and I just am now, I still have it, and that's all I have left. And it takes me a long time to get through that, and it's still crunchy and light. Let's see, expires 12/20. Let's see if I can get it to focus. 12/5/20. I bought it towards the end of March 2020. So now we're in March. Well, now we're in April of 2022. So it still stayed pretty good. So I'm happy with that. Really good buy. And I think now this similar one is $7.99. So you could see the price difference. Okay. Let me put this frozen package away. I'll be right back. All right, so this goes on my coffee bar because I like to have tea and nuts and dried fruit various times. Not every day, maybe sometimes even only once a week if I'm just not that hungry. But yesterday I was so hungry. Wow, I had 3 meals and I could have probably eaten a little more at some point. I don't know, just some days are different, I suppose. Okay. So I got this apple cider vinegar, it's been years because I bought several different ones years ago, and just using them for cooking, cleaning my coffee maker and mopping with it. Okay, let me just say something about it. There's nothing bad about this brand, but what I want to say is when I would mop with the apple cider vinegar, because I have cement floors, I didn't realize what that smell was until I figured out, because I did just water and just hot water, warm water, without the apple cider vinegar. It gives it like a wet dog smell, and it takes my floors like a while to dry. So even when they're dry, they would still smell like wet dog. And I only have one tiny little Chihuahua, and he has very short hair, almost bald. I mean, he's just like, that's the type of fur he has. So I knew it wasn't from him, and I figured it out. It was apple cider vinegar, even just regular vinegar, because I would go back and forth between the both. And I thought apple cider would be better, but it really wasn't. So I will still use it for cooking and other things, and cleaning maybe. See, even when I clean my countertops with it, it smells like a wet dog to me. So I think I'm going to bypass on the vinegar, even though for cleaning, even though I know it's really great and I know it's good, but maybe, I don't know, I got to find something else. Maybe if I add lemon to it. The only reason I don't add lemon is because it's dangerous for dogs and cats, and I have both. So counters, floors, that's why I've avoided it. But I've got to find some different way. Maybe essential oils. I do have some essential oils, but not all essential oils are good for animals either. And like citrus, but period, because they're so concentrated. So I don't know if I want to go that route, but I will still buy it, but not to add to my floors. So maybe what I'll do is add a little Dawn dish soap, and then go over that one way of my floors, and then go back with just warm water to get it all up. Who knows? Okay, but I'm still going to buy it, just not use it for my floors or counters. So you remember during my dumpster dive, I had found a bunch of these. I think we only have 10 left of the cranberry pomegranate, and then the raspberry pomegranate. So between, my dad coming over, I would give him one It does have green tea in it, and he's not supposed to have caffeine, so I was very careful in what I gave him. But my tenant would drink some of them, and so right now we have about 10 left. What I like about these, they were really good, by the way. They were not as sweet as regular cranberry juice. So if you see these, I would definitely, I would say this is a good alternative. Maybe if you drink like half calf coffee in the morning and maybe in the afternoon you need like a little boost with the green tea, I would go for this because it didn't taste as sweet. And I think the sugar, let's see, I think it still had a lot of sugar. Yeah, it has 9 grams. Hold on, let me get it to focus. Hold on. I've got to like do this one-handed. 9 grams, which is still a lot, but excuse me. It's better than a cookie, or I don't know, maybe the same as a cookie, but it was definitely worth it. So the only thing I'm saying about this is I'm wondering, because they're such hard plastic, they're not like water bottles. These are really hard. Even harder than the plastic for the vinegar bottle. I was thinking about saving the last few, like washing them out and taking the label off and possibly storing my beans in or storing water in them. Yeah, so we'll see. Because I do have some other water containers that I have that I could use, but egg noodles. Oops, egg noodles. So I bought a bunch of egg noodles during lockdown because I didn't appreciate pasta as much as I appreciate it more now. So I liked egg noodles, but the problem with egg noodles is they're not as shelf stable. So I'm trying to work through them now. And I'll do a recipe showing how I make them, but they are really good. And why I like them is they have a little more protein in them. Let's see, 8 protein. Yeah. And everything is just better than regular pasta. Carbs, where are the carbs? 39. So it's high, but you're going to get that with like chia seed pasta, chickpea pasta. Even chickpea pasta will have higher carbs, but I add so much vegetables and, maybe an egg or some nuts to it. Even like, I don't know, I could put maybe sunflower seeds, and it's really good. So I love this in soups and in curries that I make. So these are some of my absolute favorite noodles. And these were $1 when I bought them, but now, of course, they're $1.25. So I'm going to see if I can find them a little bit cheaper, like maybe at Walmart. Okay. Now, I know I'm going to get some backlash on this. So these are turkey franks. I buy them. They're just a regular size packaging. Why some of my packaging looks weird is because I do rinse them, and then I let them air dry so that I can recycle them. So see how nice and clean that is? So all of this will get recycled. Everything I rinse out, everything, all of everything. And then I let it air dry. It's kind of a process, but it's worth it. So I buy these for my dog. Now, I normally would get them at the Dollar Tree, and they were $1 at the time. But I knew that they were about 88 cents at Walmart. Well, it's gone up to $1 now at Walmart, and you can never find them in stock. So I give these to my dog. He's just a little Chihuahua. He needs high protein. He likes to nibble throughout the day. He's not huge on kibble dog food or even wet dog food. He likes wet cat food and regular cat kibble. The only reason I let him eat it, nibble on that, is he'll eat his dog food also, is because cat food has higher protein, but he's not getting all that a dog needs from his regular kibble. So, he does eat that, and he'll nibble on the cat food. But Chihuahuas have high energy, and they do need to eat more often than regular dogs throughout the day because their blood sugar can drop. and then they don't do well. They can get very sick. So just FYI, if you have a little Chihuahua. Now, I know I'm not doing him a favor by giving him these turkey franks, but these were 89 cents at Grocery Outlet, an outlet store here. That's recently. So I bought like 4 of them for him, and I don't count my dog food as part of my grocery budget. And he liked them, you know. The cat's kind of like a little piece here and there too. Sarah loves it, and so does Gary. So yeah, not great, but it's a treat. And I was giving him 1 a day, but now I'm giving him probably 1 every other day. And yeah, I know it's not healthy. My dad doesn't even eat hot dogs, even though he likes other things. He doesn't even eat hot dogs, but I get them for my dog, and he gets them for his dog. But yeah, not a healthy treat, but they're only 89 cents and they last me a long time. So I froze the other ones, and my puppy did like those. So I have some other plastic in the bottom of this, but when I get to, I always cut my bags when I get to the end, so I can just wrap it up easier. So this is a 24 ounce of Juanita's tortilla chips. These are so good, you guys. I used to buy On the Border at Walmart. Those chips, they're like a restaurant style, but those were a little bit thicker and saltier than these. And these can be salty too. It just depends on the batch, I think. But wow, this batch I bought for March. My dad didn't want any. I literally ate this whole bag by myself. But they are so good. They are so authentic and light and crispy. This was such a good batch. I mean, I just gobbled it up. This was only $2.99 for 24 ounce, which is cheaper than the Dollar Tree kind of tortilla rounds or the triangles. And I just feel like there's way more preservatives in there. And I don't think this has, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Yeah, so let me read the ingredients. Yellow corn, yellow stone ground corn, canola oil, salt, trace of lime, and calcium hydroxide. So better than obviously the ones that I was getting at Dollar Tree. So for $2.99, this is cheaper and much tastier. So I will definitely continue buying these. I've been buying these probably for over a year, maybe 2 years. And they are a better deal. And they do stay crispy. But I'll have to show you what I do with like the last little bits. I made really a great recipe. So I'm going to add that to my other recipes that I do with my little last bits of chips. Tortilla chips specifically. So those are all of my empties. Really love the egg noodles. You can do so much. The only thing I'm not showing you is the miso soup that I got from the grocery outlet. It was like a container, like milk, you know, carton. And it was 99 cents. And then I also had gotten some soy tofu for 99 cents. So I made a batch of that. So it cost me $2. I added, I think, 3 sheets of the seaweed sheets that I had, like those little packages. They're like little squares. And I think I added some onion and spring onion and what else? Spices and all of that. Oh, fish sauce and sometimes oyster sauce. It just depending on what I was in the mood for. But it literally made about 8 very healthy servings of miso soup and with the tofu. So I was set. Like that was a great breakfast for me. I know it's high in sodium, but you know what? It gave me so much tofu and energy for the day that I was really, really happy with it. So the only things I would not get again, I have to check to see if that's a good buy. I'm going to check at Walmart and I'm going to check at Target and see if I can find it cheaper than the Dollar Tree. I'm not going to buy this anymore. I will continue to buy this even if it's $7.99 because it basically lasted me so long. I will continue to buy these, but I need to hold off because I have a few more I need to work through. This was a sale. I will continue to buy these for my puppy, but I'm trying to be diligent about feeding, making sure he eats his regular food. And I'll definitely keep buying this, for God's sakes. These are my favorite. Oh, one more thing too. Oh, I would continue to buy this. I know it has natural flavorings, which is not healthy, but I will continue to buy that. And I'll continue to buy that. And if I saw this on sale for a good price, I will continue to buy that. If it was only on sale though, because I know it's pricey. It's ocean spray. The last thing were these eggs. They were 5 dozen for $10.49. And my dad and I ate them all the way through yesterday. We shared them. They were small though. It said medium, but they were like small. So I took half of them because it came in 3 layers. 1, 2, 3, actually 4 layers. So it had 2 tops. So I just cut it and gave half of it to my dad. And that way he had eggs too. And yeah, they were really good. They were, cage free. I think they were organic too, or maybe just cage free. But either way, that wasn't a great price, but in a pinch, if I had to, I would buy it again. I find that Target's eggs are probably nicer and cheaper, and they're organic and cage-free. So I might just go there for like my eggs and my frozen, my frozen stuff, packages like that. And then coffee, I might have to just like buy it at Walmart, U-Bahn, or, Maxwell House, whatever. I don't really care. But the stuff I did buy from the Dollar Tree, disgusting. It no longer tastes good to me. You can really, I don't know what they've changed in it, but I can smell the chemical and I can taste, it's not extracting the right amount from the grinds. So not going to be buying that again. Okay, guys, I hope this helps. It's a long video. I'm going to get going. I do recycle all of this. I've rinsed them out. They're ready to go. I am going to keep the egg cartons, though, because I can put seedlings in them, and so I get to recycle all of that. And I'm not sure if I want to keep those for, like, storing beans in. I'm not sure. Or water, because they are thicker plastic, but I really don't like to drink water out of plastic. So we'll see. Anyway, I hope this helps, and I hope you guys can continue to save. I will see you all later, and have a very blessed day, and I'll see you soon. My next video is probably going to be gardening. Bye-bye.